Hi, my name is Esther Yeung, and I'm a university student from the United States. I'm currently a third-year undergraduate at the University of Pennsylvania studying political science with a concentration in international relations. This summer, I had the opportunity to come here to Singapore to work as a summer associate for the Lien Center for Social Innovation. I'm here to talk to you today about the healthcare for migrant workers here in Singapore and some of the gaps that might exist in their recovery and compensation process. The purpose of my article is to generate a conversation here in Singapore society about migrant workers and their access to healthcare. I think there's a lot of value in talking about the different issues different social groups within a society have, and I want to shed light on migrant workers here in Singapore. So in American society, migrant workers are largely undiscussed and unseen in the public sphere. Because of that, I was very surprised when I came here to Singapore and noticed what a large population of migrant workers were doing here in Singapore. Migrant workers in the low to mid-skilled sector, like your construction or shipyard industries, make up about 20% of the population here in Singapore. That's roughly 1 million people. So the issue of healthcare for them does impact a large amount of people living here. I focus on healthcare because a lot of the industries these migrant workers work in are labor intensive. This means their jobs are naturally at a higher risk for injuries, and I was very curious to see what the healthcare and compensation recovery process looked like for them in the event that they were injured. Basically, in the current medical system for migrant workers, after they are injured, they are able to receive medical compensation insurance to a certain amount. So because of this, hopefully they can receive treatment, recover, receive compensation, and ideally return back to work. However, because of the nature of the system and some of the challenges that exist within it, this process can become very contentious. And oftentimes migrant workers don't necessarily fulfill the complete process ideally. I think there's a lot of value in talking about the different social needs of different people here in Singapore. So migrant workers and their access to healthcare does impact a large amount of people who contribute to Singaporean society. Even though they're not permanent residents or Singaporean citizens, they still do contribute to the society here and do play a large role in that. So ultimately, I think the purpose of my article and the purpose of my work is to shed light on some of the challenges that this group of people within Singaporean society face, and to just create a better understanding in the public sphere about some of their personal obstacles. Thank you so much for listening. My name is Esther Yeung, and I'm writing for Social Space Magazine. Please feel free to check out my article at socialspacemag.org and join the conversation today.